Hey, good morning. Welcome to Wayne County Now. It is 10 o'clock on Sunday, May the 19th, 2024. I'm Dustin Fuller reporting. A reminder, these other stories are available by visiting us at our website, mywaynecountynow.com. Wayne County Now has confirmed that the man who was killed in a tragic accident at the Valhalla Golf Course in the Louisville area has ties to Edwards County. According to NBC Sports, John Mills of Louisville, Kentucky, was attempting to cross a busy roadway near the golf course Friday morning early when he was struck by a shuttle bus at the PGA Championship. Mills was working security at the event. He was born in Edwards County in 1954, raised in the area, and was a graduate of Grayville High School. He lived in the Albion area for a bit of time as well. As soon as we see service information for John Mills, we will pass that on to you. Wayne City High School is preparing for commencement exercises to take place this afternoon. 34 seniors will be graduating in the class of 2024. We have a list of those seniors with this story at mywaynecountynow.com. Graduation for high school seniors takes place at 2 this afternoon. Junior high students will graduate at 3:30 this afternoon. The Fairfield Lions Club put on their first car show at Leo French Park. 102 cars, trucks, and motorcycles were on display at the event. Josh Dunahee was selected as the best GM in show. Emily Horgan was voted best Ford in show. Carl Sawyer won best Mopar in show. And Chuck Postwaite was the best orphan in the historic 1915 restoration placard that was originally built for the General Black Jack Pershing. A longtime car show enthusiast, Pinder Savage, was voted People's Choice Award winner. The Lions Club president, Rod Vaughn, wanted to thank the judges and everyone who helped in making the first-year event such a success. Vaughn said, quote, "It was a wonderful team effort," end quote. Today, the Fairfield Community High School Student Council will be holding a spaghetti dinner fundraiser that will be taking place at Cornerstone Community Church. Fundraiser gets underway at 11:30 and runs until 2 this afternoon. Spaghetti, bread, and salad are on the menu. Cost is by donation. Funds are slated to help FCHS Student Council and their members attend the National Student Council Convention in New Mexico. By the way, that community calendar note presented by Carnaby Square, Southern Illinois' fashion leader. Visit Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield or learn more at carnabysquare.com. If you have a community calendar note, you can send it to us, news at mywaynecountynow.com, or go to the drop-down at mywaynecountynow.com where it says community calendar, fill out the submission form, and it drops right into our box. Severe weather possible midweek this week. We'll talk about the chances of that coming up in just a few moments. It is currently 10:03. This is Wayne County Now.
When Justin, a local volunteer firefighter, needs one of the department's trucks serviced, he calls CAM, whose repair company keeps everything rolling. In turn, Justin helps keep CAM and all of the community safe. Together, they support each other. And Wayne White Electric Cooperative supports them and every member with safe and reliable power. It's why REMCs exist. And together, it all works.
Dive into summer with the latest styles at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield. From top to bottom, Carnaby Square has everything you need to embrace the season in style with brands like Charlie B, Multiples, Jess & Jane, Lucky Bird, and Tribal in sizes from small to extra, extra large. Plus, Carnaby Square carries the largest selection of Brighton purses, jewelry, and accessories around. Carnaby Square, the fashion leader in Southern Illinois, located at 115 East Main Street in Fairfield, making you look great since 1980.
Welcome back to Wayne County Now. It is currently 10:03 on this Sunday morning. Taking a look at the weather, we're going to have a nice day and a half in store before rain showers, thunderstorms start coming back into the area. Nothing really sticks out on the severe side until Wednesday. As looking at the situation for Wednesday, the Weather Service is saying that it's too early to predict the level of severe risk for Wednesday, but there is a 15% chance of severe weather on the Wednesday severe weather outlook. According to the forecast discussion, An upper low over the upper Midwest will develop to the east and northeast across the Great Lakes and Ontario Wednesday. A broad area of enhanced mid-upper southwesterly flow will persist across the region. At the surface, strong low pressure over Minnesota and Wisconsin will occlude and slowly pivot north and northeast into Ontario. A cold front will shift east across lower Michigan, Illinois, and Indiana, while the southern extent of the boundary stalls or returns a bit north from southern Missouri into Oklahoma and northwest Texas. Convection may be ongoing Wednesday morning along the cold front, with destabilization ahead of the boundary across the Ohio Valley occurring during the day. Further south, convective evolution is more uncertain. However, a very moist and unstable air mass is expected. Thunderstorms may be ongoing through the morning and persist as a MCS through the afternoon, or convection may develop along a surface dry line or residual outflow. While some uncertainty remains in detail, a corridor of severe potential appears likely given the presence of a surface boundary, sufficient vertical shear, and a moist and unstable boundary layer. Taking a look at the weather forecast for today, we are looking at sunshine, beautiful conditions. It's going to be nice out there. If you've opened up your pool already, it's going to be a great day to jump in the pool. 88 will be your high today. Clear skies tonight, 65 the low. Another great day to jump in the pool tomorrow, 88 and sunshine. Partly cloudy tomorrow night, the low 67. 89 Tuesday, mostly sunny skies. Then Tuesday evening, we start to see chances of showers and thunderstorms return. A 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms Tuesday evening. Otherwise, mostly cloudy, low of 70. That's going to be pretty muggy on Tuesday night heading into Wednesday. Then Wednesday, showers, thunderstorms possible. Some of those could be strong, severe, high of 86. And showers, thunderstorms linger into the forecast through the remainder of the week, with highs in the low to mid 80s and lows in the upper 50s to lower 60s the remainder of the week. It is 10:06 here at Wayne County now. We'll take a look at obituary information coming up in just a few moments. It's presented by the Johnson Devon Funeral Home and Everlasting Florals of Fairfield.
The loss of a loved one can leave you with a lot of unanswered questions, feelings of stress and anxiety, and grief. The experienced funeral directors at Johnson & Vaughn Funeral Home in Fairfield can help guide you through all aspects of the funeral process to provide you with a beautiful, lasting tribute to your loved one. Call them at 618-842-6006. The Johnson & Vaughn Funeral Home, 106 Northeast 4th Street in Fairfield, serving the Wayne County area with compassion, dignity, and respect. When you need concrete or masonry work, New Gen Concrete is your go-to in Wayne County and the surrounding area. They can help you finish that concrete project with anything from flat work, stairs and stem walls to decorative stamping and masonry resurfacing. New Gen Concrete, set in stone on Williamson Drive in Fairfield. Call 618-516-5002 or email them at newgenconcretellc@yahoo.com to get on the schedule today.
Time to take a look at obituaries now from Wayne County now. Obituaries presented by Johnson Devon Funeral Home, 106 Northeast 4th Street in Fairfield, and by Everlasting Florals at 900 West Delaware in Fairfield. 83-year-old Robert Bob Lee Garner of Wayne City passed away on Saturday at his home with his family by his side. Bob was born January 7th of 1941 in Wayne City to Faye and Leona Mayberry Garner. Bob was united in marriage to Gloria Lopez Garner on March 22nd of 1963, and they spent 61 wedding anniversaries together. Bob worked for Coatings Applications and Waterproofing Company from 1967 to 2006. He retired at 65 years of age. Bob loved fishing, gardening, and spending time with his wife and family. Those that knew Bob would remember his love for giving out nicknames and crazy phrases and sayings he would come up with. Bob is survived by his wife, Gloria of Wayne City, 3 children, Tony Garner of Mount Vernon, Carrie and wife Susan Garner of Edwardsville, and Carla and husband Clayton Withrow of Wayne City. A bonus daughter, Robin, and husband Gary Nichols of Carmi, a sister, Sibby, and husband Randy Isle of Minerva, Ohio. 7 grandchildren, including Sawyer and wife Amber Nichols, Casey Withrow and significant other Ryan Kirkpatrick, Haley and husband Brent Edwards, Ethan Garner, Connor and wife Rachel Withrow, Mason Garner and significant other Erica Marlowe, and Mallory and husband Nick Hendricks. Great-grandchildren Peyton Reitnauer, Cameron Sneed, Charlotte Kirkpatrick, Truitt and Barrett Edwards, Walker Hendricks, and Cade Withrow. And 2 more greats on the way, along with several nieces and nephews. Bob was preceded in death by his parents and 4 siblings, Cecil Garner, Janine Jordan, Carlene Brown, and Benny Garner. Also nephews Billy Ray Garner, Tony Johnston, and Tim Garner. Funeral services for Robert Bob Lee Garner will be at 10 a.m. on Wednesday at the Young Funeral Home in Wayne City, with brother Rob Greenwald officiating. Visitation will be from 5 until 8 on Tuesday at the Young Funeral Home. Interment will follow at Thomason Cemetery in Wayne City. In lieu of flowers, donations may be made to SSM Health at Home Foundation, and note hospice program on the memo line. Donations will be accepted at Young Funeral Home. Online condolences may be left with youngfuneralhomellc.com. 97-year-old Robert N. Bob Simpson of Fairfield passed away at 4:25 p.m. on Thursday at Fairfield Memorial Hospital Skilled Care Unit. He was born August 10th of 1926 in Wayne County, the 9th of 12 children to Miles and Lulu Wright Simpson. Bob married Maxine Maddox Simpson on April 21st of 1957 at Richland Church on a beautiful Easter Sunday. He was a veteran of the U.S. Army, serving from 1953 to 1955. After his return from the Army, he began working for the U.S. Postal Service as a postal clerk, first in St. Louis and then in Fairfield. He retired after 32 years of service. Bob loved working outside in his yard and his flower and vegetable gardens. He won Fairfield's Yard of the Month several times. He and Maxine liked to quilt together. They made quite a few quilts before she passed in 2003. After her passing, Bob continued quilting, making his children and grandchildren beautiful quilts. Survivors include 5 sons, Kevin and wife Cynthia Simpson of Fairfield, Brian and wife Kimberly Simpson of Camp Point, Illinois, John and wife Teresa Simpson, and Lindy and wife Debbie Simpson, both of Fairfield, and Chris and wife Michelle Simpson of Olney. 2 daughters, Lisa and husband Clay Simpson of Fairfield, and Leanne and husband Jim Alberta of Cunningham, Tennessee. 17 grandchildren, 11 great-grandchildren, a brother Willard Bill Simpson of Franklin Grove, Illinois, 2 sisters-in-law, Marjorie Simpson of Fairfield and Cynthia Talbert of Johnsonville, along with several nieces and nephews. He was preceded in death by his parents, his wife Maxine, 3 sisters, Ruby Vanway, Mary Rose Johnson, and Anna Lou Taylor, 7 brothers, Bert, Harold, Charles, Orion Pug, Vern, Lindy, and Elias Simpson. Funeral services for Bob Simpson will be at 1 p.m. on Tuesday at Johnson Devon Funeral Home in Fairfield. Burial will be in Richland Cemetery. Visitation will be from 11 a.m. until service time at Johnson Devon Funeral Home in Fairfield. Donations may be made to the Fairfield Memorial Hospital Foundation for a special project for the Skilled Care Unit. Donations will be accepted at Johnson Devon Funeral Home. Johnson Devon Funeral Home of Fairfield, assisting the family with arrangements. 74-year-old Charles Ray Chuck Barnett of Wayne City passed away at 6:27 p.m. on Sunday, May the 12th at his home. He was born October 6th of 1949 in Mount Vernon to Berlin and Juanita Harrison Barnett. He had worked for the Village of Wayne City for 18 years. Chuck had previously served on the Wayne City Fire and Ambulance Services, as well as the Wayne County Board. He was a member of the Wayne City Baptist Church and had been a Mason for 47 years. Chuck is survived by his daughters, Selena and husband Chad Harrell of Crossville, and Chandra and husband Robbie Drew of Blueford. Daughter-in-law, Amy Barnett of McLeansboro. 5 grandchildren, Austin Barnett, Ashton and husband Austin Dillman, Sarah Harrell, Charlie Barnett and Rayleigh Barnett, great-grandchild Griffin Dillman, brother Brent Barnett of San Jose, California, and sister Rita and husband John Bonham of Centralia. He was preceded in death by his parents, wife Treva Barnett, and son Alan Barnett. Chuck will be cremated, and the family will be hosting a memorial service from 5 until 6 p.m. on Friday at the Archie Sanders Memorial Chapel in Wayne City. A graveside service will follow in Thomason Cemetery. Johnson Devon Funeral Home of Fairfield is assisting the family with cremation. Full obituary information, including survivors, at mywaynecountynow.com. 10:15 at Wayne County Now. We'll take a look at sports coming up in just a moment. This is Wayne County Now. If you're looking for supplies for memorial decorations or a memorial piece, look no further than Everlasting Florals, formerly Leg Manufacturing, at 900 West Delaware in Fairfield. Owners Chad and Melissa Musgrave offer a full line of wholesale and retail floral supplies, silk flowers for every season, and even manufacture a variety of items in-house, from wire and aluminum saddles to cemetery can holders, shepherd's hooks, and flag holders. Everlasting Florals, making the world more colorful, one stem at a time.
Whatever your project might be, Gibbs Excavating and Land Management, LLC has the right tool and the expertise to get the job done right. The crew at Gibbs Excavating and Land Management can handle any job from stump grinding or forestry mulching, driveway repair, concrete demo and rock work to dirt and auger work, trenching, and even garden tilling. Call 618-516-1462 or email Austin at austingibbs70@yahoo.com to schedule your free estimate today.
Time now for sports on the local scene on Wayne County Now. I'm Dustin Fuller with that check of sports for you. Fairfield Baseball Mules saw their season come to an end. It was a walk-off, tough loss in extra innings on Saturday. They fell to host Mount Vernon at the IHSA Baseball Regional, 3-2 in 8 innings of play. Mount Carmel jumped out to a 1-0 lead in the first. Fairfield took a 2-1 lead in the top of the second following a Talon Hickson-Baugh RBI double and a Jesse King RBI single. Mount Carmel tied the game in the bottom of the second, and it remained that way until the game-winning walk-off hit by the Golden Aces in the bottom of the eighth. Talon Hickson-Baugh made it into the eighth inning and took the tough luck loss for the Mules. Mules in their season with a record of 13-12. Ellie Sager finished out her track season on Saturday for the Lady Mules. She was competing in the 3,200-meter run at the IHSA Girls Track Finals at Charleston. Sager finished 19th at the state meet with a time of 12 minutes, 19 seconds, and 73 hundredths. Midland Trail Conference has released their all-conference team selections for softball. Wayne City's Kenna Anselman and Sisney's Kalia Porter made the all-conference team. Overall, 15 players made all-conference and 8 made all-conference honorable mention. Congratulations to all of those players. Time now to take a look and see what happened in Major League Baseball on Saturday. In MLB action on Saturday that took place. Let's start off with the Yankees knocking off the White Sox 6-1. The Cubs blanked the Pirates 1-0. Tampa Bay over Toronto 5-4. It was Seattle over Baltimore 4-3. San Francisco downs Colorado 14-4. The Marlins outplay the Mets 10-9 at Miami. It was Philadelphia over Washington 4-3. Cleveland downing Minnesota 11-4. Kansas City over Oakland 5-3. Houston over Milwaukee over Houston make that 4-2. It was the Cardinals downing Boston 7-2. Texas over the LA Angels 3-2. Detroit over Arizona 8-3. The Dodgers blanked the Reds 4-0 and postponed yesterday San Diego and Atlanta. This afternoon on the Major League Baseball schedule, Boston is at St. Louis. That is a 12:05 Central Time start. You can catch that game on 105.9 FM WOKZ. And also, you can watch it live on the Roku channel. It's a free broadcast on the Roku channel if you have a Roku device. In other action this afternoon, Seattle is at Baltimore, Washington and Philadelphia. The Chicago White Sox are at the New York Yankees. Tampa Bay is at Toronto. Minnesota at Cleveland. The New York Mets at Miami. Oakland at Kansas City. Milwaukee at Houston. Pittsburgh at Chicago. The LA Angels are at Texas. Colorado's at San Francisco. Detroit at Arizona. The Reds are taking on the LA Dodgers at Chavez Ravine. And for Sunday Night Baseball tonight, weather permitting, San Diego is at Atlanta. Now on to the NBA playoffs. It is a big day in the playoffs, but let's look at last night first. Dallas gets past OKC 117-116 as the Thunder see their season coming to an end. Dallas moves on to the Western Conference Finals. It is Game 7. Pacers-Knicks, 2:30 Central Time on ABC. That series tied at 3 apiece. The winner moves on to the Eastern Conference Finals. Other action today, it is the Minnesota Timberwolves taking on the Denver Nuggets. That is this evening at 7 Central Time on TNT. In the Stanley Cup playoffs, action in the Stanley Cup playoffs that took place on Saturday saw Edmonton over Vancouver 5-1 as that series tied at 3. Game 7 in that series is set for Monday evening. NHL Idol tonight. In the WNBA on Saturday, 3 games on the slate from Saturday. It was Phoenix over Atlanta, 88-85. In other action, it was the Atlanta Dream falling to Phoenix, 88-85 as mentioned. Chicago over Dallas, 83-74. Las Vegas over Los Angeles, 82-89. And New York Liberty down the Indiana Fever, 91-80. Just one game on the WNBA slate today. Seattle visits Washington this afternoon. That's been a look at news, weather, and sports for your Sunday. I'm Dustin Fuller on Wayne County Now. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 6 o'clock, with the morning edition on Wayne County Now.